We head over to the Democratic Republic of Congo now, where the main opposition candidates in the country's recent elections have rejected a constitutional court ruling upholding the victory of incumbent President Felix Tshisekedi. The court earlier dismissed two legal challenges that sought to overturn the re-election of President Tshisekedi and organize fresh polls. The challenges had cited massive irregularities during the whole election process. Chris Ochambringa has more from Kinshasa.
The main opposition candidates insist the election was a sham and rejected the Constitutional Court's ruling. They claim the December polls were marred by long delays, faulty voting machines and logistical problems.
They robbed our freedom to choose our president. The Electoral Commission should not have upheld this. The Electoral Commission should say that there was irregularities that should determine the court to reject the Electoral Commission results.
The petitions were filed by Theodore Ngoyi, a presidential candidate, and a Congolese citizen called David Mbala. Both of them cited widespread irregularities during the voting process and asked the court to cancel the election results and organize a rerun. But the court ruled that the irregularities could not have substantially affected the election results because they did not happen in all polling stations. The opposition candidates have now threatened to hold protests to denounce the outcome of the elections.
We have the right to make our claim through the streets. We can go because the Constitution allows us to do so. We have the right to ask the president-elect to go for a meeting because we need to be one people.
The government has said it will deploy the army to crack down on the protests. The judges at the Constitutional Court started hearing the petitions challenging the re-election of President Felix Tshisekedi on Monday. The judges ruled the petitioners did not provide sufficient evidence to back their claims.
Mr. Theodore Ngoyi's petition failed on three principles of the law. That is to say, he based his arguments on articles that had nothing to do with the electoral contention.
Last week, the Electoral Commission cancelled the votes of 82 candidates in the legislative polls for allegedly engaging in electoral fraud. Some of the candidates from the ruling coalition are reported to have had electronic voting machines in their homes. The final figures announced by the Constitutional Court gave President Tshisekedi more than 73% of the vote. His closest challenger, Moise Katumbi, came in second with 18%. The ruling by the Constitutional Court cannot be appealed in any other court in the DRC. The judges have confirmed the election victory of President Felix Tshisekedi in the December 20th polls that have been disputed by 9 opposition candidates. Chris Ochambringa, CGTN, Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo.